Right, patch 19 has landed. As you can see on the screen and the game itself, you'll see what the patch notes are. It's mostly just bug fixes. There's no actual content update. Well, nothing that's said explicitly anyway. And there is no real anything of substance really. So let's just go through a few of the things that has changed with the patch 19. First of all, the hospital A slot, where you could actually go up on one of these tables, it has been blocked now. It still has this flickering shelf thingy, but you can't go up on it anymore. So that's a thing. However, it wasn't really massive of problem or anything like that because both Spectre and Survivors could use it anyway. So hey, that. Prisoner hook is still not working as intended. So as you can see on this video here, has been the case for more than a month now. So prisoners not only the worst Spectre as it is, and it's still bugged and no one's fixing this. Great. The locker has been for months now. You cannot break it if the survivor was to interact with it before you do. So if they go in, you can't break it. Never give up. Never give up is working not as intended with this being by the looks of it. So when she's carrying the soul, never give up works. When the cat is carrying the soul, you can see the effect of never give up. The particle effect is still lights up, but she doesn't actually have the effect of it at all. As you can see, as the perk itself is not lighting up, but the particle effect is there. And the timer on the soul still goes down, despite it's not Zibing who's holding the cat. It's the cat that's holding the soul, but the soul timer still goes down. Another funny interaction with this one was if soul you're holding is Jane, and if she was to self-resurrect, she can self-resurrect, but appears in somewhat random place. As you can see in the video. No idea why. Another update we did get, not an issue, is the auto guard. So auto guard fills up, as you can see on the screen, and on the third hit, obviously it activates auto guard. But there's that. Pod B has an infinite now that cannot be accessed by a bell. You cannot go past this spot over here. Obviously survivors can. This is actually an issue with Nymph as well, because Nymph cannot hit over. While Nymph can hit over the bed, you can actually crouch to dodge, and you know what Nymph projectiles are like? Horrible. So yeah, that's an infinite there, and nothing you can do about it. Next one we have is a weird interaction with the drop downs. So drop down, if you drop down on top of a survivor, you use to prevent damage. So what they've done now is you bounce off. Now because of that, if you can bounce off another survivor, you can use that to actually get out of certain points on the map, as you can see on here. So Ong jumps up to Nipa's head and lands on the fence. And then you can actually get out of this fence, go into the swamp water itself. Once you go in, by the way, you cannot come back. It's one-way street. You cannot come back. So don't actually think of this as an exploit. If you do use it, you're actually putting yourself in disadvantage. You will die. Especially to Belle. Because Belle can just go and chase you. And it's all waters inside. What is funny though, is that you can use this to walk on the railing and stuff like that. And you can go to certain places that you're not meant to go. Kind of. So the opposite side of here, you can actually make a jump. When you do, you can land into the swamp as well if you actually fall down and land in the swamp. Not that you don't want to do that, but yeah, you can. And this is not just the only place you can do this. You can actually do that on different sides of the map. There's another drop down, as you can see on here with the Nipa. You can do, by the way, you can drop down not only on just survivors, but you can drop down on Spectre and bounce off the Spectre's hitbox as well. As you can see by here, the knee pad does it and lands on the fence. And again, she can move around and go into swamp and yada yada yada. Obviously, again, issue here is that you can go in, but you can never come back. That's the wrap for patch 19. Not much of a content, it's just more bugs. Well, that's it from me then, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.